What's going on, y'all? What's going on? So tonight is just more about reflection. Usually I write some notes down so I can stay on topic, but this is just straight from the heart. Um, I've been doing a lot of reflecting today on my life and what I've been through and just different stages of my life, which I think we all should just to put things in perspective. And I believe it's a way that no matter where you are in your life, it'll help you to stay humble. But just number one. uh, I gave you an introduction to why I'm doing this, but the number one source of everything in our life is God, and I just want to give thanks to God. I'm a firm believer in His Son Jesus Christ and um, what He did on the cross. And with that being said, every morning, when we get up, we should just thank God. Number one, for just waking up in the morning, being able to breathe, um, and carry on and go about our day. But you know I talked about it before about embracing everything you go through, but today, like I said, really was a reflection day for me. It's been a tough couple days to start the week, and uh, there's always going to be some resistance in your life. But one thing that I like to do is I like to reflect on how far I've come, and situations I've been in that I might not be here today, or things that I did growing up, and I like to put things in perspective, and I just want to, I just want you to, before you go to bed at night, just do some reflection on your life and why you're thankful. Ask yourself, why am I thankful? What do you feel like your purpose is? Because reflection, like I said, is key. That's the biggest thing that I want to do is just remain humble, no matter how successful, no matter how quote unquote much money or what I think, who I think I am. I always got to put things in perspective, and I always like to um, go back and think about how it was growing up. With my mom, as she was a single parent trying to raise five children on by herself, and my mom's one of my biggest heroes because she did it by herself, not having the best job, but I remember her sacrificing a lot for her children, and I want to be the same parent when I have when I have children. But I just like to reflect back to those times, and uh, for me, I feel like that's my edge. My motivation is the struggle I've been through. Um, it was times where it wasn't much food to eat, where I had little sisters and a little brother that I wanted them to eat, and I was stubborn. I feel like I always been stubborn. I rather instead of asking my mom, which I know she didn't have it, like I'll go out and sometimes I even stole to eat. And I was just thinking about how far I've come, and how I'm trying to motivate the youth and the people around me, and it's just a blessing. I just thank God that I made it through those times, that we made it through my family. My family's not as close as I would like us to be, but you know I still love everybody, and that reflection just motivates me every day to stay humble and to know that, Marcus, it doesn't matter how much you make at this job or what you're doing and this and that, how you're motivating people. Always remain humble. Remember where you come from, and use that to push you through. And I feel like that's why I'm fearless, because I've always had to I feel like I've always been at the bottom. I always had to take risks to succeed. So I'm gonna continue to live by faith. Wake up every morning, thank God, and you use my circumstances, good or bad, as motivation. And that's all I wanted to speak about today. Just reflect on your life and what you've been through, and how why you're the person you are today, and be proud of that. Be proud of who you are. If you've made mistakes in the past or this and that, still be proud of yourself, because that's creating your character. That's your story that was written a long time ago before you were born. God knew you was gonna go through those things, and He wants to build you up for you to be able to use your experiences to help somebody else out. So I love you guys, and God bless. And like I said, when you wake up in the morning, give God thanks. because each day that we have is just a blessing right then and there to wake up. So everybody have a blessed night, and be safe out there. And I guess I would say the word of the day is reflection. Thank you.